Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the eyebrow-raising, insane guy, unsupervised, unscripted, unrehearsed. Of course, you know me as the Mad Montreal Man. And I know you're thinking, oh, it's a pre-recorded show. No, it's not. This is Friday night. You see, I told you guys I was going to film on Wednesday because I thought Nicole was coming on Thursday. I've lost track of time. I thought the 7th of August was Thursday. It was Wednesday. So what happens when you spend all your time during the week job hunting, you just don't realize what day's what day. But she got here on Wednesday, so I didn't film. And she was nice enough to let me film tonight so that Shane, you still have a show to watch in your breakfast. And if she can hear me, Nicole, you want to do a shout out to Shane? You won't see her on camera, but...
Hello, Shane!
There you go, Shane. The notorious Nicholas says hi. Okay, so because it's Friday night, I'm going to try to get this episode done as quick as possible, because you know how much I love editing. Ha! Not. Okay, a lot of stuff came in this week. We still have a whole bunch of stuff from last time, which I haven't gotten to. But we got new stuff this week. For example, Ragman came in. I didn't get the platinum. I'm still trying to get the platinum. But we're not doing Ragman today because I'm evil. And I want to get the platinum. And I got a Batman, Adam West. Now, I told my buddies at GameStop, didn't think I'd plug him, but I plug him anyway. I told my buddy Casey, now if they have to do the 3 Catwoman from the Adam West TV shows in this style. Okay, but I'm not doing him either. I also got the Red Hood, the regular one. I didn't get the platinum. They didn't get it. But the platinum basically is him in a blue suit. I'll try to track it down, you know me. And I did get another one of the wonderful, platinum series. I got the, well, they call them Clock King, but Clock King, I'm tired, tongue-tied, sore throat. We'll power through the episode anyway. Now, McFarlane called him Clock King. The only thing is this. It's not Clock King. I know you're thinking, what? And I can see why he might have gotten confused, because if you just look at DC Comics, you see a guy with the clock, you think, Clock King. You watch Batman Animated, it's Clock King. But this is not a Green Arrow villain. This is a villain, if you're old school comic book collector, you'll recognize him as Dr. Time from the Doom Patrol series. But I'm going to wait to see if I can get Clock King down the road to have a, a one-on-one kind of thing. I also got, told you, it's been a big week. It's big. It's a big week. I got the James Gordon in the Batman suit versus Mr. Bloom. Mr. Bloom. But I'm not doing that either. I'm going to do something to make it quick and easy, because it's also something I'm not normally a big fan of these action figures. Those of you in the know fully well I'm talking about movie action figures. So, we're going to be doing the Batman Forever. And Bob from GameStop, Bob, once more, I have to correct you. It's not Bob Keaton, it's Val Kilmer, Batman. And of course we have Robin. We have Jim Carrey as a very interesting Enigma, the Riddler. And of course, Tommy Lee Jones, the man in black himself, in a really bad outfit. So what do you say? I juggle these boxes, and let's get these guys out of the back. And there'll be one other one too. And here's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. So let's get my friend in the room, the only friend I have left in life, Mr. Scalpel. And let's get them out of the package, and we'll be right back right after this close-up. Okay, you saw in the close-up, we'll talk about him in a second, he also comes with a spare set of hands and a whole bunch of batarangs. The batarangs do look like the ones from the movies, so that's great too. Let me just put this down for a second, off to the side here. Now, Batman Forever, the Build-A-Figure is a bat. But let's talk about the figure. Oh, right off the bat, as you know my feelings about this, let me just stick them back on it. Okay, never mind. These bases suck. Todd, Mr. McFarlane, Superboy, a base with 2 pegs. Would it hurt you to put an extra peg? I'm just saying. Would it hurt you? Would it? Make us happy? Make us happy? Get him back in here. I won't tell how many times he fell down during the close-up. Yeah, you got a 20-second close-up, he fell down a couple times. Okay, now let's talk about Val Kilmer Batman. Now, right off the start, I like the fact it's a cloth cape, but there's no wire at all. So if you put a fan on it, it's really cool. Yeah, blow, blow. But I will tell you, I am disappointed in Batman. First of all, the bluish tint is a bit weird. And he's also, I know I've said this a few times, the plastic feels cheaper than usual. I mean, he's very, good posability, but I just find that, I don't know, it's a blue Batman with black gloves, black hat, and a weird plasticky feel. A little bit disappointed in Val Kilmer Batman, but then again, I was disappointed in Val Kilmer as Batman in the first place. No surprise there. It was not a good Batman. No. But Bob, once again, Bob, not Keaton, Val Kilmer. Now, it does come with the base for the bat, and of course, the head of the Nightmare Bat. Casey, it's not Man-Bat, it's Nightmare Bat. I love it when I have to correct people on, what the thing is. Even though, don't get me wrong, I love the guys at GameStop, Rito. I know, a bit of a pause there. Let the editor have time to put the GameStop logo in. GameStop! Messing with the editor. So much fun. But then again, I'm a comic book geek. Anyone who knows me long enough, like Shane, knows fully well, I am the kind of guy who will go, that's not clocking, that's Dr. Time. But I digress again. Yep, I am. Okay, next up is number 2. The Robin. Now, the good thing about these, unlike the George Clooney one, there's no nipples. Oh, no, he's got nipples. I stand corrected. I forgot to take a better look at it. Robin had nipples in both movies. What were they thinking? But let's get Dr. Scalpel, out of the package. Let's get the little boy wonder, who was not really a boy at this point in time, out of the package. And we'll do a close-up, and you'll get to see my face right after that. It's a scary thought, I know. But it's a way of waking you up in the morning or late at night if you're watching this. And this probably will be up late at night because I'm filming this past 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it probably won't be up till maybe midnight if I'm lucky after the editing and posting. So Shane, it's going to be a late breakfast for you. If you're on the West Coast, well, it might be midnight your time by the time you see this. But let's... I'll be back in a minute. I agree. Why am I in this movie? Okay, well, now, unlike the Val Kilmer Batman, wired cape. Is that a subconscious hit there, McFarlane? You didn't like Val Kilmer either? She gave him a shitty thin cape, and Robin gets a nice wired cape. Now, out of the two so far, Robin is really pretty good. I actually like the way Robin looks. There's only 2 problems with this Robin. One is the paint lines don't exactly go where they should go. because that's kind of like a very tight Robin outfit, if you know what I'm talking about. They could have made that a slightly better paint job down here. And the head. The rest of the outfit's pretty good. I'm going to date myself like an old man now. Old Man River. If you remember, pre-Flashpoint, even go far as back as pre-Crisis on Infinite Earths, Earth 2 Robin became an adult, and it kind of makes me think of the Earth 2 Robin's outfit. Because on Earth 2, he never became Nightwing. He stayed Robin. It makes me think of that. Even after the Crisis, when they finally brought back, well, the second Crisis, when they brought back the multiverse, Robin wore a suit very similar to that. So I kind of like that Robin outfit. It's a good Robin outfit. It's a good Robin Buck as an adult Robin. The only thing is, head swap, please. I really don't like the head sculpt. It's... Maybe if I paint the hair black, I don't know. But it's just one of those things where, you know, I'm not too crazy about. The rest of the outfit, I can even live with the really tight trunks. But the cape is fantastic. And it's a good, thick cape. It's thick. Thick like my skull. But no, so far, Robin's not bad. But is he the one that I will give that title to out of these four? Let's find out soon after number 3. And number 3, of course, you know I'm talking about Mr. Canadian himself. And no, I'm not going to give a bias to Jim Carrey because he's Canadian. We're going to review him fairly and equally. And you're thinking, well, he's insane like you are. You'll give him a bias for that. No, I'm not. He's a different kind of crazy. After all, I'm a diaholic. Jim Carrey's not. I'm not sure what kind of crazy he is, but he's definitely Canadian. So we'll get you-know-who out again. Say it with me. Dr. Scalpel. Yeah. And let's get Jim Carrey out. Oh, and by the way, the Robin came with a wing. Get it? Bird wing? You don't get the jokes. That's fine. No one watches the show anyway. I've got a riddle for you. What's red and green and makes me think of a deranged elf that sits on a shelf? Jim Carrey. All right, well, you saw in the close-up, unlike Zaz, he's got his question marks everywhere on the front and back. They kind of disappear on the side. Articulation-wise, he is flexible. I mean, he is really one of the more flexible ones they've done. But a non-biased opinion, I know you're thinking, oh, he's going to be front of the you-know-what. He's not. No. I like the costume. I like the accessory of the question cane. It's very soft plastic, mind you. I like the fact he's got one spare set of hands and a Riddler bomb. But what kills me is... Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Jim Carrey. He's kind of funny. But that whole Batman Forever was not a great movie. I hate to say it, but Tim Burton should have done that movie. It should have been, Michael Keaton coming back for that movie. Now, Jim Carrey did play a crazy guy, but I never really bought into Val Kilmer. I mean, a blonde Batman right off the bat. I know that is politically incorrect nowadays because you can't judge a person. No hair color shaming. Tell that to all the people who call me a senior because I've got gray hair. F you. But no, the one thing though I could see that might be worthwhile getting him, if you do customs, even just head swaps, if you get a proper head on this body, I can see this being a really good, animated Riddler, or even just a really cool Riddler. But what kills me is that. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, Enigma does have red hair. Yeah, he does, in the comic books. But it's that face sculpt. It's you guys have heard it before. I'm not a big fan of movie action figures because quite often they make the heads a little bit too big. They don't always look like the actors, and this is one of those cases where it just looks. It doesn't work for me. The head doesn't work for me. So he's not really the one that I want to go, yeah. He's close. But so far, Robin and him are pretty tight. Val Kilmer bad, still at the back of the shelf. But we got one more to go. Oh, and if you don't know, Riddler comes with the body of the Nightmare Bat. But we have Tommy Lee, one of my favorite actors of all time, as Two-Face. I don't know. Let's find out. It's cutting time. Okay, I will give McFarlane credit for this. The spare hands, one is a plain glove hand, the other one's got the bit of a glove and scar. I like that. There's nothing for him to hold. It's just one of the things, the argument comes back, certain characters need a gun. Two-Face, especially from the movie, needs a gun. Now, the hand he comes with does, as you saw in the close-up, comes with him a flipping coin, which is kind of okay, I do have a few issues with him. Once more, that's number one, because these bases suck. Once again, the ankles are an issue. When I first put him on the base, I put him straight on. He was standing like this. Because the ankles in fabrication, especially when they do pants, quite often the ankles don't seem to go in properly. So you have to kind of twist the ankle in a weird way. Sorry, I'm hearing noises. My place must be haunted with bad action figures. Some good ones. I will say one thing. Out of all the face sculpts of all the actors, they got this half right. No, Tommy Lee, it's probably the best face sculpt out of the four. Now, I don't think he's that great, though, overall. I mean, it's a problem when they do, suited characters. They're not going to be very posable. They're going to be stiff. I mean, I hate to say it, it almost makes it look like Tommy Lee's got a gut. He got dad bod. I actually know about dad bod. So it's a bit disappointing. So far out of the four, none of them are going at the front. Not a single one. None of them. Nada. Zippo. Nada. Nada. Now, if you're wondering, well, then why did I buy these? Why? Well, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to put a close-up now, and you're going to see why I bought this. This is why I bought this set, because this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. You can put this with any Batman shelf, anyone. You hang this, it's going to look great. And Casey, it's not Man-Bat. Even Nicole pointed out to you, this isn't Man-Bat. This isn't Lance Armstrong. This isn't, it's not Lance. It's not Man-Bat. Man-Bat would have legs and pants. This is the Nightmare Bat. This is what comes crashing through the window. Look, it's 3D. Good old SCTV reference. If you know SCTV, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm that old. I remember Gene Levy before Schitt's Creek. Okay. But this is why I got it. This is why I bought it, because this is such a cool thing to have. And it is somewhat articulated. You can move the arms a bit. You can twist the head a little bit. It is a cool thing to have. I mean, if you're doing a proper, like, say for example, you're doing Bruce Wayne in his mansion and you want to have the bat come through the window, you need this. You need this. Now, there's two ways you can display this. You could use the base. It's the same base they used for Storm, Aquaman's horse. That didn't work too well for that. And even for this one, it worked a little bit better, but it's kind of hard to shove it in there. I mean, it didn't even really hold for the close-up because you really have to shove it in there really tight. That's why on the close-up, I just kind of leaned them against the thing. What I would probably do is once I actually get all my shelves really sorted, I'm going to get a little bit of invisible wire, and I'm going to hang him front of the shelf. That's right. The Nightmare Bat is the winner out of these figures. This is so detailed. I mean, this is it. This is the reason why I got this. The details in the wings, the fur. This is definitely a front of the shelf, either hanging or on a stand. I'm going to probably make mine hanging because that just looks impressive. I mean, that's pretty cool too, but you can't tilt the head down. So I think Nightmare Bat is going to be hanging just like that. Because that is freaking, look at that. You're being hypnotized by the bat. This is probably the best thing they've done in a long time. I love this bat. I will call him George. I will pet him. He would be my friend. Because I don't have any friends. After all, I'm a toyholic. But that's pretty much it, except I did give you a teaser. Because I knew this was going to be a very bad episode. My throat's sore. I'm tired. I'm not exactly as crazy as I normally could be. Sorry. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm normally better and funnier than this. Okay. Maybe not better or funnier, but I'm a little bit more entertaining. Don't. But I did get this. Now, I always tell you guys, pre-order as much as you can. Like, I pre-ordered all of these guys. I got a strange look when I did. They're like, you want movie figures? I want the bat. But McFarlane's gotten this habit now. A little mini rant. I'm getting tired of having to chase things down. It's one thing when you pre-order and you might get a variant or you might not. Like, I didn't get the regular Clock King. Oddly enough, we got the Platinum. I didn't get the Platinum Red Hood. Because they only had so many pre-orders, and I was not the first person to show up to pick up my pre-order, so I got the regular. The other guy got the blue suit one. I missed it. I didn't get the regular Clock King. I got Dr. Time. It happens. I'll have to track down the variant Ragman, because oddly enough, that's the one I really wanted. I wanted the black suit Ragman. It's from one storyline, but I want it because it looks so much better. Hopefully within the next week or two, I'll be able to track him down. But I did get this. Now, Casey thought it was a reissue. Then he realized, oh no, it's a brand new Chase figure. No pre-orders on this thing. It's the Batman, Ben Affleck, from the movie. And I told him, no, that's new because it's got the cloth cape. The one that came out originally had a solid plastic cape. So what do you say we get good old Ben, this Chase, out of the package, and we'll take a look at him. Why not? Let's do it. You know, Mr. Scalpel has to eat tonight. Mr. Scalpel is going to eat this plastic. Back in a moment. Right off the bat, I'm giving you a warning. If you get the Chase, because this is a Chase, you have to chase him down. When you open him up, you're going to notice two things. The card is different colors than the actual action figure. And the other thing you're going to notice is that wonderful chemical smell. I took him out of the package. It was like, oh, whew. Not as bad as that Superman Crypto. I said, I'm tired, okay? I should have canceled tonight's show, but Nicole says, no, it's important. You got to do it. Your one fan wants to see it. Okay, I know there's more than one of you, but, you know, she knows it's important for me to get this done. But let's talk about the figure. Well, you saw in the close-up, he does come with a blue cape. No wire. You have something in common with Val Kilmer. it's a repaint for the most part. There are some changes done from the original costume, but this is what I mean by sometimes, okay, I'm going to just hold it here, and you see what I mean? This is the ankle issue. Oddly enough, it holds him with one foot in the air. Go figure. I mean, it doesn't look like Ben Affleck at all. I mean, then again, it's just a Batman face. I have some issues with it. The cape is really nowhere near the same blue at all. I mean, to me, I would have done this. If you can make the cape that blue, make the mask a bit lighter so it blends in better, or get a darker fabric. I mean, this is a chase. I mean, this is something that people are literally going to be hunting for. They'll be going out of their way to find this guy. And no batarangs, not a rope, nothing, just a spare set of hands. It's something that, the other thing I noticed too as well, this has happened with a lot of them. You know, I hate these joints, these lines in the legs. I can't stand those kind of joints. It makes me think that sometimes you'll get one manufacturer making a McFarlane figure. Notice no lines. And then you get another manufacturer, no lines. Well, then you get one, of course, that puts the lines in the freaking leg. I really don't like that. To me, it's a Marvel Legends thing. I don't know why. I don't like the fact that they do it, but I just don't like seeing it on the shelf with that line going across the thigh. There's better ways of making ball joints. I'm just saying, for the hips. But yeah. Now, do I think he's better than Val Kilmer? No doubt about it, because as I was telling Nick, out of all the live-action Batmans, even though people should say, well, you're old, you should like, Michael Keaton, I prefer Ben Affleck as Batman. When I first heard Kevin saying, oh, Ben Affleck should be Batman, I was like, really? Ben Affleck? Then I saw him in the movie. Yeah. Ben Affleck is Batman to me. Henry Cavill is Superman. You can argue all you want. I know people are going, but you should like Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve was a great actor, but to me, he wasn't Superman. He didn't fit. He was Clark Kent. He was the better Clark Kent, hands down. Christopher Reeve was a great Clark Kent, but to me, he just wasn't Superman enough. Henry Cavill is my Superman. Ben Affleck is my Batman. Now this Batman, well, it's gonna go sort of here on the shelf. Not too crazy about him. I'm happy I got him. He's a chase after all, and there's a whole bunch more chases coming. I think, Todd, you have to cut back on the chases. Or like I said last week, make it so that the stores, the specialty stores, can order the chases, maybe in limited quantities, instead of us maybe I'll get lucky and my store will get a chase. Because now I have to hunt down, I still have to hunt down Hawkman chase, the Firestorm chase. Yeah, it's getting bigger. I now have to hunt down the Ragman chase, the Red Hood chase, and of course, not a chase, but I have to hunt him down, Clock King. I think I'll get Clock King before I get the other ones, but this chase thing is gonna drive us a bit crazy. I know why you're doing it. I understand the marketing. Yes, editor, this is a rant. It's a mini rant. It's what people expect from me. But I know maybe it's good in the States to do that, because in the States you go to Targets, you go to tons of Targets, you go to all those other places, Walmart, America's toy store. Well, Canada doesn't have that. Canada doesn't have Walmart as Canada's toy store. We have Toys R Us, and I'll tell you now, Toys R Us in Canada sucks. I'll never get sponsored by them, so I can be honest. The best place for action figures in Canada are two places. Specialty comic book stores that bring action figures, like in Ottawa would be the comic book shop, but they're too far for me to go to, and of course, GameStop. But no, that's pretty much it for the show. I know it's a bit of a rush show. It's not my greatest show, because I was going to do something else originally if I had time on Wednesday, but my daughter got me good. No, she didn't get me good. My brain failed me, and I couldn't figure out that the 7th was not a Thursday, but a Wednesday. Yeah, I'm getting old. I know. But next week, we still have a lot of stuff to cover. It's never going to end. But tune in on Monday, because Monday is our last Mafex Monday. And on Monday, we're doing, of course, as promised, the Mafex Cyber Superman, Cyber Cyborg versus Don't judge. I'm tired. I got a speech impediment, okay? It's called my brain. We're doing Cyborg Mayfax versus Cyborg Multiverse. And yeah, there's a chase for this one too. Sorry, a variant. Where he's, instead of silver, it's red. And he's got red boots. I want that one, but yeah. And we got a whole bunch more. As for next Friday, I have no idea. I really don't know what to do next Friday, but Nika will be gone by then, and I'll be massively depressed, more so than usual, because my baby will be back in Vancouver. Yeah, and I'll be alone again. Just me, my thoughts, Jack and Duke, and of course, toys! But, you know, as always, you know, even though it's not always easy, like today I'm struggling a bit. I'm just like having a bit of a hard time. Throat's a bit sore. We went and saw Deadpool Wolverine yesterday. It was what I expected. I will say I loved Henry Cavill going, oh, spoiler, Henry Cavill does this. I love that. But, you know, so I'm a bit tired today. That's why it's not the greatest show. I'm sorry if I let you down. Really am. Heart, love you. Love you. You complete me. Okay? Okay, but now hopefully next week I'll be in a better throat way. I don't know, because you know this week with everything that's been going on, I've sort of dropped a little bit. I didn't do as much as I normally do because I always tell you, you know, emotionally I'm good. I'm good this week emotionally. I'm happy this week, and that's rare for me to say that. I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy, proud father. So emotionally, I'm doing it. Mentally, my brain's kind of like all over the place. And before my editor puts something up, yeah, when is it not all over the place? I know. Physically, I'm a bit tired, but still, do your best out there to stay healthy. It's important. It's important. And of course, when you have certain things in your life that, you know, can make you feel better, like toys, but in this case, Nika is my best way to stay happy. It's nice having my daughter around. Yeah, I'm one of those proud dads. I love having my daughter around. It's great. It makes me feel good. It's like she literally is the rock I lean on, my ray of sunshine, and the best way for me to ever stay happy. And normally I will say that, you know, do your best. Even if you have to fake it till you make it, or you get really good at faking it like I do, I'm not faking it this week. I'm actually in a good mood. I'm not quite mad Montreal man, but I am Montreal man today. And that's because I'm doing my best, thanks to my daughter being here, to stay positive. And on that note, of course, as always, you guys have a great weekend. I know my weekend is going to be good because, hey, tomorrow we're going to see Les Mis. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drum. I won't go any further because you're probably going, oh, my ears are burning. Ah! But no, have a great weekend. Shane, have a good breakfast. And do me a favor, okay? This isn't just for Shane. But no, Shane, have a good breakfast. Kiss that lovely wife of yours. Enjoy every minute you can with your kids. Trust me, they grow up fast. I should know. I love my daughters, but, you know, when did they become grown women? It happens so fast. And I know it's a bit corny to say, but if you're a dad, you never know when the last time is you're going to pick up your daughter and put her to bed. You never know the last time she's going to hold your hand. I am lucky because Nika is not ashamed to hold Daddy's hand. She was holding my hand today, even though she's got fingernails of claws of death. So no, enjoy your time of the weekend. If you have a family, a partner in your life, let them know you love them. And if you're divorced, doesn't hurt to say, you know what, I'm thinking about you. Hope you're good. If you have kids, enjoy every single moment you can in your life with your kids. Trust me, it's worth it. It's one of the best ways to lighten up your world, to help you feel better, to make you feel healthier, happier, and more positive. And I'm going on because, hey, I got a great kid. I love her. She's fantastic. And that's pretty much it. You know, she's nice enough to let me do this tonight instead of just spending all my time with her, which I kind of wanted to do. So, you know, I hope you appreciate this. And give me a like if you don't mind. Because if you're watching me, give me a like. It doesn't hurt you. It's one click. Click, I like the video. And if you haven't done it, come on, please. It'd be nice if that by the end of this year, I get to at least 100 subscribers. Just saying. Because I'm never going to get sponsored. It's not going to happen. I'm not popular enough. I don't pay to get my channel promoted. Because I know a lot of people do that. There's somebody I know who does that, and he said, I should do it. I'm like, no. I want people to like me for me, to like my content for me. For example, if you like toy reviews, and you want to see a guy rant, make some funny jokes, be a little weird looking. I know I'm weird looking. Don't have to remind me. Because I'm not your usual toy reviewer. And if you're new to the channel, this is what you get. You get me doing more than one action figure per review. You get shows that can go up to an hour long. I know, I take up your time. But then you get honest opinions. I'm not going to say, this is the best Batman ever. I'm not brain dead. But no, I really do appreciate when you guys subscribe to the channel and share the videos. Go to your local toy store that you get your action figures from. Go to your comic book store where you get your action figures. Say, hey, you might want to watch this guy. If you're a fellow collector, say, I watch this guy. He's kind of weird. He's kind of fun. He's kind of crazy. What, no comment? But, just share the videos. It'd be nice to have more people do this because, I budget for this because I want to entertain you guys as much as I possibly can. Even though I move the desk of glass on purpose. I'm tired of banging my hand and making you laugh at my own pain. Trust me, my pain's good enough for you to laugh at just by looking at my face. But on that last note, once more, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive, and have a great weekend. And tune in on Monday for that Cyborg Superman Mafex comparison. I told you I'm not a crook. All right, have a good weekend.